Hey guys, this is Exterminator, and I'm bringing you another StarCraft 2 cast. This is between myself and Mason, and it is a ZT, obviously. Now, there's going to be parts of it where I might speed it up a little because the replay is like 24 minutes, and I can only upload 15. I could obviously do 2 parts, but that's kind of a pain, but we'll see. I picked this replay for a couple reasons. Just to show how close of a game it was, and I'm not going to say who won, but it was a very close game, and just to show the importance of a couple things, but that's not till later on in the replay here. So it's kind of just a standard game so far. What did I do here? I made drones till 10, made an overlord, and I'm just making more drones. He threw down a supply depot. This guy was sitting here to make a barracks, and there he goes. He's sending out an SCV to scout while I'm sending out an overlord. And let's look at income here. Alright, so at this point I only have one more harvester than him, which, I mean, Zerg should really have a big lead in harvesters, but this early in the game it's not that big of a deal because I can't be pumping as much as I'd like to. Although I am floating, I was floating like 250 minerals, so that's really not the best thing that you want. You want to be spending your money as much as you can. So with almost 300, I don't know though. I mean, I need to make a queen, which is 150 and all that, but we'll see. So finish his barracks. No production from it yet, but he's okay, he's throwing down a tech lab and a bunker. He has one gas going and he's putting another one on. And normally that's not really what you want to be doing unless you're going for like some type of factory play, which I think he does, but I'm pretty sure they're Hellions and you don't need 2 gas geysers for Hellions, because I don't know, I don't play Terran, so I don't know if they cost any gas or not. I don't know, but so he's opening up here with a Reaper, and he is let's see, he's building an engineering bay, which is pretty early for that, but he wants to, I guess he wants to get these early upgrades. And I threw down my expansion on like the 4-minute mark or so. Well, yeah, that's probably about right, maybe a little after that. And I've just started my speed for my Zerglings. I'm throwing down a second geyser so I can start doing banelings or roaches or whatever that requires more gas usage. And something interesting that he's doing is he's throwing down, where is that actually? Okay, he's throwing down a missile turret, which it's kind of a waste, honestly, at this point. I don't know if he threw it down there just to put it there, or he threw it down because he saw my overlord here. Either way, it's a waste, especially if he did it because he saw my overlord. 150 mineral missile turret is not the best way to kill an overlord, but yeah, I mean, I guess, and he's throwing up one here, so I guess maybe he's just preparing for mutas, maybe. Like he's just guessing I might go that route, so I don't know. But yeah, he's doing that. I am throwing down a baneling nest. My speed is almost done. I have a second queen done here, and I will be sending it down to my expansion to start doing some inject larvas. And income. Okay, so I do have a 4 drone lead. I really should probably, this late into the game, have about, I don't know exactly, probably about 30 drones maybe. This is pretty saturated, but I need obviously a lot more down here. And I'm only 3 drones ahead, like 7 minutes in, so that's probably not the best thing. But still, I mean, I do have a lead, so that's good. And let's look. APM. No, oh, that's Army. Well, that's something we can look at. I do have a lot more supply than he does, because really he doesn't actually have like any Army units. APM, we're not really doing much at this point, so it's pretty low. And keep in mind, this is a silver level replay, so don't expect anything amazing, but I must be doing something. Because I don't spam this late into the game. But units. Okay, so something interesting is he's going a really strange build. He got 2 Reapers in a bunker. Now, I don't even know. This is probably the first time I've ever seen this. My Overlord just got totally owned. But like every other time I've seen a Terran make Reapers, they send them out to harass, and they don't put them in a bunker. So I don't really see the purpose of that, honestly. I think Marines would be much more effective, especially because Reapers can't attack air and stuff, and Marines can, obviously. And then he opens up with 1 Viking, which, I mean, that's not a bad idea, because he can hunt Overlords with it, but this is a strange build. 1 Viking, 1 tank, and 2 Reapers. At 9.5 minutes into the game, he should really have much more units than this, and as you can see, I have like a 10 Harvester lead. And I kind of noticed this, because I did some scouting and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe this guy isn't too good. But then in a little bit here, he transitions and he really catches me off guard, and I'll show you that when it comes. But yeah, I'm just sitting here with a good amount of Zerglings, Banelings. I have my Baneling speed. I think I'm waiting for that to finish before I attack here. And I am throwing up a Spire somewhere. Okay, here. I have +1 melee attack. And I have my 2 geysers going down here to prepare gas for the mutas, because those are quite gas intensive. And then I think I'm about to attack here in just a minute. Now this is the transition I'm talking about. Okay, so he's going Banshees, and I did see he had Vikings, so I wanted to get some anti-air, and I guess I'm a lot more comfortable with mutas opposed to like Hydras, even though that's probably not the best thing. Mutas against Vikings opposed to Hydras against Vikings, since Vikings can't attack ground unless they land, of course. But yeah, he's transitioning in. Okay, so yeah, I just busted down the bunker and supply depot with my Banelings, and I'm like, okay, I have a good amount of Zerglings, I can get this. But Reapers are actually quite good against Zerglings, and and he lands his Viking, so that gets cleaned up. I don't think I actually took way more losses there than him, so that wasn't too good for me. But let's see, where's units killed? Control R. So yeah, he's killed way more units than I have. Somehow I don't even know what I'm doing. But income, I'm still ahead, but 36 harvesters between 2 bases. Should probably have more than that, and I mean, it's like 13 minutes in, I should have a lot more. But yeah, anyway, so he has Cloak, it's almost done. And he has 2 Banshees queued up here, and I think there's 1 on the field somewhere. Yeah, there's 2 on the field, and 2 Vikings. So this is something I wasn't expecting. I should have been, but I was not expecting this many Banshees. So it really starts to go downhill for me. But he's doing that. Meanwhile, I rush in with a ton of Zerglings, which I think was probably the best option, because I mean, these obviously can't attack air, so they would be best used attacking him, not sitting in my base. So he kills my Spire. He's killing tons of Overlords. I'm not sure how I'm not supply blocked at this point. Yeah, he's killing all this. I do have a Spore up, which, I mean, that's helpful. And meanwhile, with all these Zerglings, I've killed, I think... Yeah, I've killed every single one of his workers. He has absolutely no harvesters. He does have enough money to make quite a lot more, but he's not for whatever... Okay, here we go. He has some queued up, so... I'm doing that, and I'm just rallying as many Zerglings over here as I can, because I know he has almost no army, and that they're going to be quite effective. And let's see. Yeah, I'm still getting, like, totally destroyed. So, what I do, and this is one of the things I wanted to point out, well, the first thing is how I counter-attacked. So, if you're being, like, attacked by Banshees or Void Rays or whatever it may be that you can't defend, just send all units you have that can attack into their base, because chances are, if they have that much invested in, like, air units, they're not going to have that much actual ground units. So they'll be pretty defenseless in their base, as you can see. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, what I did is I took 2 drones and I expanded here and here while I was being attacked, because I have a whole lot of money banked, which isn't good normally, but it was nice to have here. And as you can see, I'm still trying to mine as much as I can. But yeah, I expand down here, and this is what really saves me, honestly, because he has no idea about this. If you look at his vision, he knows I have the main, the natural. He doesn't even know if I have any buildings at the natural besides my hatchery. And yeah, that's all he knows. So at this point, he doesn't know that. And me, I know basically everything he has. And I've transferred as many drones as I can from my main over to here. And I'm rebuilding my spawning pool. I was kind of late on that because it